What is cybersecurity education? Here's some questions I'd like you to think about as you watch this video, and post in the comments below what you think of these questions. What courses should I take as I prepare to learn cybersecurity? Or what courses should I teach if I'm an instructor? What skills are going to benefit me the most for a career in cybersecurity? How do all of these topics fit together? And what careers will a cybersecurity education prepare me for? So Cisco's simplest definition of cybersecurity is the practice of protecting systems, networks, and programs from digital attacks. Now, this is a pretty simple definition, but the United States Department of Homeland Security defines it as the art of protecting networks, devices, and data from unauthorized access or criminal use, and the practice of ensuring confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Kaspersky provides a similar definition, but provides us 6 domains: network security, application security, information security, operational security, disaster recovery, and business continuity, and end-user education. All these definitions seem like cybersecurity is a very active career path of constantly defending against intruders. Some important roles in cybersecurity also include penetration testing, security management, digital forensics, cybersecurity law and policy, and malware research and analysis. So now that we have a definition, what do you need to know before working in cybersecurity? That's a very hard question to answer. It depends on where you want to go. You may go into penetration testing. You may go into malware research. You may just want to defend against the bad guy. But I'm going to attempt to provide you some overall areas of education. There are 3 main areas to look at to understand the cybersecurity education domain. 1 is certificates, 2 is something we call accreditation, and 3 is university curriculum. We're going to take a look at all of these things. Certificates. There are lots of certificates that represent what companies are looking for when they go to hire cybersecurity professionals. They include the Certified Information Systems Security Professional, CISSP, CompTIA's Security Plus, Certified Information Security Manager, CISM, Certified Information Systems Auditor, CISA, Certified Cloud Security Professional, CCSP, Cisco Certified Network Associate, or CCNA, Network Plus, Offensive Security Certified Professional, OSCP, Certified Ethical Hacker, CEH, and Computer Hacking Forensics Investigator, CHFI. Together, these certificates cover a lot of material, and I've tried to group them together in some way that makes some sense, trying to provide their most strong points for each of them. They range from managerial topics to very technical topics, and a wide variety of other topics. Many of these certificates are geared towards one career or another, one particular job. For example, the CISSP prepares for more of a cybersecurity management role, while the OSCP provides more of a penetration testing role. So that's certificates. Let's get into accreditation. An accreditation agency is a group that gets together and decides what would be best to teach in a university level. And they go around to different universities to try to say, hey, this is what you should be teaching, and we're going to make sure that you're teaching it to a high quality level. And that way a university can say we've been accredited or checked off by another third party to say, hey, we're doing a great job at teaching. The Association for Computing Machinery, ACM, the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, IEEE, and the Association for Information Systems, AIS, and the International Federation for Information Processing, IFIP, got together and decided on 8 broad areas that should be taught. So these 8 areas include data security, software security, component security, connection security, system security, human security, everything security, organizational security, societal security, lots of security stuff, right? And they have 8 different domains that you can look at. The Accreditation Board of Engineering and Technology, or ABET, built upon that last list and added discrete mathematics to the things that students should know. And they included 6 student outcomes. I'm going to read them for you. Analyze a complex computing problem and apply principles of computing and other relevant disciplines to identify solutions. Design, implement, and evaluate a computer-based solution to meet a given set of computing requirements in the context of a program's discipline. Communicate effectively in a variety of professional contexts. Recognize professional responsibilities and make informed judgments in computing practice based on legal and ethical practices. Function effectively as a member or leader of a team engaged in activities appropriate to the program's discipline. Apply security principles and practices to maintain operations in the presence of risks and threats. The NSA also sponsors Centers for Academic Excellence in Cyber Defense Education. The CAE-CD requires 3 foundational units, 5 technical or non-technical knowledge units, and 14 optional knowledge units for a bachelor's degree in cybersecurity. Here are the foundational units and the technical and non-technical knowledge units. There's also a super long list of possible knowledge units that I will briefly skim over right here. I like the format of the CAE-CD because it allows universities to specialize in certain areas, and this allows students to also specialize. So, university curriculum. I've put together a chart here of various cybersecurity bachelor degrees from a mostly biased list of universities. Most of these universities I have some personal connection to. Post in the comments below if your favorite university was missed. How do you feel these universities are doing when compared to the certifications? Note that I did not include all of the elective courses. UTSA, for example, has many electives to choose from that aren't necessarily required courses, but students have to choose from some of them. The NICE also developed a list of capabilities that cybersecurity professionals should have. They should be able to securely provision, operate and maintain, oversee and govern, protect and defend, analyze, collect and operate, and investigate in a cybersecurity context. So what does this all mean? How does this relate to you and what your career decisions should be? So here's a graphic that I've put together from my personal experience at Brigham Young University. A person should be a spiritual leader, ethical, effective communicator, team builder, leader, business analyst. Building upon those personal and interpersonal relationship skills, a person should also be a computer engineer, a network administrator, a programmer, information manager, and a systems thinker, being able to put all of these skills together in one thing to solve a problem. From there, you can kind of specialize into 3 broad categories. You can go into hardware development, a secure communications engineer, networking, encryption. You can be an Internet of Things engineer, combining hardware and software together, a cloud administrator, secure application engineer. You can also be more on the operations, the security operations side, where you're going to go in, handle incidents, be an investigator, find out what happened, what occurred, go work for a law enforcement agency that needs to figure out what the bad guy did and how to prosecute them. A threat intelligence officer, a reverse engineer that goes through and finds malware and figures out how it works, how to beat it in the future. You go also on the more human aspect of being a manager, a compliance manager, human security coordinator. You can help run the security operations, CISO or something like that, or a risk manager. All of these areas are potential avenues for careers, and they can use all the skills I've listed throughout this video. So I hope you have been thinking about the various questions I proposed in the beginning. What courses should I take or teach? What should I learn when I'm trying to get into cybersecurity? What skills are going to benefit me the most as I do this? How do all of these topics fit together? And what careers does this education prepare me for? Post in the comments below what you think. If I've missed anything or any top universities that you think of, please post in the comments below and let me know.